The days following the riverside picnic and rainy evening confession were filled with happiness for Amin and Samia. They had settled into a comfortable rhythm, studying together, sharing meals, walking through campus hand in hand, and laughing at the smallest things. Life felt almost perfect. But, as life often does, small clouds began to appear on their sunny horizon. It started with a simple misunderstanding. One afternoon, while Amin was waiting outside the library, he noticed Samia talking to one of her seniors. Their conversation seemed casual, but the senior was pointing at something on her phone and laughing. Amin's heart sank slightly. Was she laughing at something he didn't know about? He wondered. Did I matter less than I thought? He tried to brush it off, telling himself he was imagining things, but the seed of doubt had been planted. That evening, Amin met Samia at their usual bench under the banyan tree. He tried to smile, but his mind kept replaying the scene from the library. "Hey," he said softly, "how was your day?" "Good, really good," Samia replied, oblivious to his tension. "I just had some interesting conversations with seniors about the cultural festival next week." Amin nodded, biting his lip. Okay." There was an awkward pause. Samia noticed something was wrong. "Amin, are you upset?" I don't know," he admitted finally. "I guess I just felt a little left out today." Samia's eyes softened. "Oh, Amin, it was nothing like that. I was just talking about the festival. You're the only one I care about, you know that, right?" Amin's chest tightened. He wanted to believe her, but pride and fear made him hesitate. "Yeah, I know. Sometimes I overthink things." She reached out, taking his hand gently. "I love you, Amin, trust me, always." Hearing her words, Amin felt a weight lift off his shoulders. He realized how much he had let a tiny misunderstanding affect him. "I love you too, Samia. I promise I'll try to trust you more." She smiled, leaning her head on his shoulder. "And I'll always be here to remind you." The following week, the college held its annual cultural festival. Amin and Samia were both involved in organizing it, which meant long days, late nights, and shared responsibilities. While exhausting, it also gave them opportunities to grow closer. One evening, after a successful rehearsal, Amin noticed Samia sitting alone near the stage, looking tired but satisfied. He approached her quietly. "You've been working so hard," he said softly. "Let's take a break." "I can't," Samia replied with a small smile. "We need everything to be perfect." Amin knelt beside her, taking her hand. "Nothing is perfect without some rest. Come on, at least for a few minutes." Reluctantly, she agreed. They sat in silence, watching the empty stage and the strings of lights glowing softly in the evening air. For the first time, Amin spoke about something deeper. "Samia, do you ever think about after college, about us?" he asked cautiously. She turned to him, curious. "Of course, I think about it sometimes. Why?" I want us to stay together no matter what happens. I don't want college to end and us drifting apart." Samia smiled, squeezing his hand. "We'll make it work. I know we will. I feel the same way." Amin's heart soared. It wasn't just about young love anymore. It was about commitment, trust, and dreaming of a future together. The day of the festival arrived. The college was buzzing with excitement. Stalls decorated with colorful lights, music echoing through the halls, and students eagerly participating in games, competitions, and performances. Amin and Samia worked side by side, ensuring everything went smoothly. They coordinated events, cheered for participants, and even found moments to steal quick glances and quiet smiles. During a break, Samia pulled him aside. "Amin, there's something I want to tell you," she said, her voice slightly nervous. He looked at her, curious. "What is it?" I wanted to thank you," she said, her eyes shimmering. "For always being there, for trusting me, for loving me, even when I was busy or when things weren't perfect. You make me feel safe and happy." Amin felt his throat tighten. "Samia, I should be the one thanking you. You've made these months unforgettable. I can't imagine my life without you." For a moment, they just looked at each other, words unnecessary. Then, without thinking, they leaned closer, sharing a gentle kiss under the soft glow of the festival lights. The world around them faded. Laughter, music, and chatter became background noise to the beating of their hearts. In that instant, Amin and Samia realized that love wasn't just about the big moments. It was also about the quiet confessions, the shared smiles, and the feeling of being truly seen by someone. As the festival drew to a close, Amin and Samia walked hand in hand through the empty campus, now illuminated by the soft glow of street lamps. "Today was perfect," Samia whispered, resting her head on his shoulder. "It was," Amin agreed, "and it's just the beginning." They paused near the fountain, watching the water sparkle in the light. Amin turned to Samia, his voice serious yet gentle. "Samia, I know we're young and college is just a part of our lives, but I want you to know I'm serious about us. I want to be with you, through everything, good days, bad days, and everything in between." Samia's eyes glistened. "Amin, I feel the same. I want to be with you always." And in that moment, under the quiet night sky, surrounded by the soft hum of the campus, their love felt real, deep, and unshakable. The next morning, as they met for breakfast at the campus cafe, they laughed over small mishaps from the festival. Their love had grown stronger through misunderstandings, shared challenges, and countless sweet moments. They were no longer just teenagers in love. They were a team, ready to face whatever came their way together. And deep down, both of them knew, this story wasn't just about romance. It was about trust, growth, and the joy of discovering love in its purest, most heartfelt form.